Hello, today I'm going to show you how to transform financial data from any accounting software that can be used for periodic reporting. Okay, so I have data that has been, pulled from an accounting software, and we want to transform this data. We want to clean this data and add some extra columns that can be very useful when we are preparing our periodic reports. So please follow along and you'll be amazed how this very, very powerful Excel function called Power Query, how it works. You will be amazed. And it is really useful for accountants, for financial professionals, for bankers, and of course, for virtually anybody who deals in data. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy the video. Okay, so I have this data here, okay, on this worksheet. Okay, like I said, this is only part of a data that has been pulled from a software. It could be from any software, Access, accounting software, Finex software, or any other software. Okay, so I just decide to um, pull only these two columns. I just decide to, take only these two columns from the, big data set for demonstration purposes. Okay, so as you can see, look at this data. First, the data is not cleaned. Okay, look at some text. They are all capital, some are small, some don't start with a capital, as you can see here, and so on and so forth. So this column is the description column, and you have the amount column. Okay, on this description, you have various payments. Okay, these were payments that were made to various service providers like AfriCell, Gamtel, QCell, and other payments. So let's say you have this big database, which is up to 1,025 rows, right? You have this big database, and your boss said, "Look, I am interested in all the payments that we made to AfriCell and to QCell. So I want a report now that will give me the payments we made to AfriCell and for QCell. Okay, I need to go to a meeting now. So what are you going to do? When you look at this, is strange because there's no column where you can get company paid to. But then the good thing is when you go to the descriptions, you can see on the descriptions, there are names of companies mentioned. For example, as you can see here, you have QCell. Okay. And as you go along, you'll see other descriptions. AfriCell is on some of them, GamCell is on others. Okay, so now how are you going to be able to get this data? Well, one method you can use, which will take you forever, is to do the find, okay? Find wherever you see QCell and then copy and paste. Okay, you can do that. Nothing is stopping you from doing that, but it's going to take you forever. Okay, and you cannot sort the data also because the data is not in any proper form. So sorting will not be an option. So the only way you can deal with this data to get what you want to, to please your boss who wants a report for payments that have been made to AfriCell and to QCell. Okay, so we have to use Excel's powerful tool called Power Query. Okay, so I'll take you through Power Query. So first we have our data that we've extracted. Okay, so we are going to turn this data into a table. Okay, so to turn a data in a table, first you must make sure the columns have all got a header. Okay, the columns have all got headers like payment description here, amount paid, and then there are no empty columns between the field columns, and of course there are no empty spaces between the rows as well. Okay, so you just click anywhere inside the table and press Control T. Okay, so if you press Control T, this menu is going to display to say create table, where is the data of your choice? So it has been highlighted and it's saying my table has headers. Okay, this is the way you can create a data table. And you say, okay. So once you say, okay, the data table has been created. Okay, so next step is to go and use our mighty Power Query. Okay, so we're going to use Power Query to get what we want. Okay, so whilst we are on this table, we go to our Excel menu. Okay, our Excel menu on top. There is a particular menu called Data. Okay, this is the menu that has got all the functions that are used in Power Query. As you can see, they are here at the top left corner. Okay, is a menu, is a sub-menu on the data menu called Get and Transform Data. As small as it is, by far, it is among the most beneficial functions you can ever get in Microsoft Excel. Ask anybody, they will tell you. And you will be surprised to know that only very few Excel users know that it exists. Okay? So now that we are on our data menu, sorry, now that we are on our data table, we click on data menu, and where it says Get and Transform, we choose this one called From Table Range. So I click From Table Range. Okay. So if I click From Table Range, a menu like this will appear. This is the Power Query menu. Okay. So now we've got our Power Query menu. The next thing we should do is we should transform this data. We should transform this data to our test. So the first step of our transformation process will be to make sure that our payment description column is all initial caps, meaning each word should start with a capital. Okay. So to do that, let's first click on the column. Okay. And we click on the transform menu, and then we go to a section that says format. And the first thing before we capitalize it, we have to trim so that if there are any empty spaces, it will eliminate them. So you click on trim. Okay, once you say trim, if there are extra empty spaces between words, it will clean it. Okay, it will clean it. And also, we want to capitalize each word. So once we are on the highlight, still the same place, transform. Okay, so you click on transform. We go to format, and we say capitalize each. Can you see? All of them have been changed to capitalize each. Can you see? Okay. Automatically within a click. This is like a 1025 rows, but all of them within a click has been transformed. Okay, so this is a little bit of cleaning that we've done. But now what we are interested in much is what our boss requires us to do. That is to get all the payments that relates to AfriCell and QCell. So to do that, we must create a column, that will allow us to be able to extract the payments that belong to AfriCell or QCell and others. So to do that, we have to add what Power Query calls a conditional column. So whilst we are on here, we still have to highlight the column where we're going to get the conditional column. Okay, so we click on Add Column and choose Conditional Column. Okay, so if we choose Conditional Column, this is the menu that will appear. Okay, so first you have to give the name, you have to give the column a name. So we're going to call the column as how to call it, name of company, name of CO for company. Okay, so that's the name of the column. Okay, so now what do we want? If the column name, with column name, payment description, okay, we can say equals if it contains, okay, the word AFRI, okay. The reason why I choose AFRI, okay, AFR, actually I'll use AFRICEL, okay, because some of the descriptions have been typed by cashiers wrongly. Some have been spelled as AFRICELL, some have been spelled as AFRICEL, and so on and so forth. So we want to be able to pick every description that has got AFRICEL, okay? And create a column that will be called AfriCell, 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 PAYMENT. So the column will be called AfriCell payment. So listen to this. If under the column name, payment description contains the word AFRICEL, put it under a column, put it under name of company column, and call it what? AfriCell payment. Okay, so next one we need is QCell. So we'll add another clause, okay? And still we say if payment description contains the word QCell, QCEL. That one also I'll not put QCELL, just in case some people miss the last L. So QCEL. And call that particular payment under the name of company column as QCell payment. QCell, PAYMENT. Okay, so those are the two our boss require us to do, to grab all the payments relating to AfriCell and to grab all the payments relating to QCell. Okay, and any other payment he's not interested in, so we're going to call them order payments. Okay, so we're going to call it order payments. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are ready. Okay, we're going to say, okay, look at the magic. Power Query has gone to create a column called name of company, and under each of them, each of the rows, based on its content, it gives an appropriate description. Okay, it gives an appropriate description. Okay, so as you can see, all of them are here. Okay, all of them are here. They've been rightly positioned. Okay, any other payments that don't relate to AfriCell and QCell are called what? Other payments, as you can see here. Okay, so the payments that relates to QCell, for example, as this one, as you can see on the description, QCell is mentioned here. For AfriCell, the same thing. Okay, excellent. So this is what we are interested in for now. So next step, we are done with our cleaning. We are done with our transformation. So we're going to go to home. Okay, we click home and say close and load to. Okay, so a menu like this will appear. I say close and load as a table to a new worksheet, and we say okay. So a new worksheet will be created for us. A new worksheet will be created for us called Table 1, and it will have the following features. So let's look at our new worksheet. Can you see? The new worksheet has created a column, of course, that is for company names against all payments, all the respective payments. So if you want to see how this works, we can come here, for example, and deselect everything and choose, let's say, after-sale payments. So once we click on after-sale, see all the payments related to after-sale are made. So can you see? So the first one here, as you can see, states payment of after-sale Gambia CUG charges. Look at the way the after-sale is spelled with single L. You come to the next one, also states after-sale, but with double. Okay, so this is why it was useful to use the single L for your conditional column rather than double L. Okay, so if you think this is something that you would like to do, you like to look at as a finance professional or as any professional, please try and attend our training. Okay, we have a training on financial management and auditing. Okay, using advanced Microsoft Excel and Google Sheet online spreadsheets. Okay, this training will be done next week, inshallah. Thursday, the 31st of October to Saturday, 2nd November at Nana Hall. So these are some of the topics that we're going to look at, not only Power Query, but we're going to look at advanced pivot table skills, including um, uh, calculated fields, calculated ranges and so on and so forth. Okay, so we're going to look at all this. Okay, so we're going to look at VLOOKUP, SUMIF, XLOOKUP, and so on and so forth. And all this will be will come up with real life examples. Okay, as we practice in our various offices. Okay, so thank you so much and have a good day. I hope I will see you at the training. Thank you. Bye.